And I guess it continues to show that they really mean business and they are determined to try and stay in this championship for the long haul. So now the pressure now will return to Vipers.
Throw in, taken Swift, set onto the wing. This is Maweje, tries to carve out some space, takes the shot, takes a deflection. But that falls kindly for Jasper Hebwa, who will look to clear from the defensive lines. Kitara today haven't made mastery of that midfield, and it shows in how a bit disjointed they have had to play their game.
Yeah,
their wings are normally very effective, but that is because the ball is normally held well in that midfield, freeing up the fullbacks to join into the wings to support the attacks.
Yeah, that's true. You can see that there's been a lot of pressure piled on them from the UPDF midfield. You can see the aggression that UPDF has shown. They are playing like this is the last ticket that they have to stay in the top flight UPDF. So it's a slight touch and it would have a change trajectory into the back of the net.
And what a time it would have been to score. 45th minute. Anytime now we get a confirmation from the fourth official on how many minutes will be added. Just one. Just the one is the time that will be added here. And probably in all good accounts and measures, there's a foul here on Jude Semugabi. Oh, actually, Jude Semugabi found guilty of fouling Samson Kasozi. It's a free kick awarded here to UPDF.
But looking at it, I just didn't see much in it. Was it a foul or it was an offside? Because I thought that Samson Kasozi had his hands all over Jude Semugabi instead.
Long ball. Cleared away, steered clear, and here comes Solomon Okwalinga. Jude Semugabi was rushed into, still tried to retain possession there. Okwalinga, well, he's been sluggish today. It's not up to his normal pace. The infatigable Okwalinga to play the ball. Kasozi launches a long, searching ball. That's headed away by Dudu. Now freeing up Maxwell. Probably one final attack here for the Royals before they head back to the dressing room. Muchu plays the ball back, looking for Paddy Muhumuza. The intended target was Omedi, and that's just easily put out into touch here by Tebandeke for a throw-in. Rushed approach now from Kitara. Just looking if they can fashion out one attempt at the goal area. But that back pass there from Paul Muchurez. A chance for a through pass, slipping it up onto the wing. Can they fashion out a cross? This is Faridi. Lets it roll back. Now the cross finally coming in. Popped away. Still UPDF. Kaija lets it roll. A 360 turn. Well, Jibril Nsimbe might be the next player to be hooked off because he too has had a poor game tonight.
Yeah, you don't think that the front men for this UPDF side have acquitted themselves well enough, especially when it comes to holding the ball and making sure that they retain possession and keep the ball moving. So that equally applies to Jibril and Simbe.
Big clearance there coming in from Christopher Tebandeke. Losing the ball out here. This could be a chance to fashion out something. And again, Jibril and Simbe. Something seems to be really up about him. You would think if he were Superman, then something in that box area has kryptonite embedded. Because every time he gets to the box, he floaters, he blunders, he falls to the ground.
I just don't understand because you could see the steal that he made. The interception was very good, you know, and that was clearly very good pressing from him. And he picks the ball off his opponent and then makes the darting run near the penalty. And then as he enters the penalty area, then he loses his footing. Just don't understand it.
Kaija, Derek, whips in the cross, picked up well. Nobody there to finish it off. Well, frustration is beginning to mount up here on UPDF. They know they won't get so many opportunities like this. As a chance, a header hits the upright. And just in a nick of time, just on one end, they were at the verge of conceding.
Because you know when Dennis Omedi is lacking in the background, he's going to make it very difficult for you to get to the ball. And just look at that, as the ball was landing, he...
Kitara Football Club, swift turn. Very deliberate there from Shigai. They lose possession. And once again, Omedi could make it two. But this one slips out wide. Jimmy Okidi.
That is committed by that defense. Look at the ball comes in, it drops. And again, Samson Kasozi cannot clear his lines. Provides an opportunity to Dennis Omedi. And you feel that Omedi should have made this one count. He should have punished UPDF for this, because that was a very good opportunity, and they have been curtains for this UPDF's team.
All right, so substitution, and it's the end of the game for Paul Muchurez, and in comes Yiga, a man who is no stranger to these grounds.
Yeah, this used to be his hunting ground. That is Frankie Yiga is a good player, and you think that him coming in to replace Paul Muchurez, not a bad idea at all by the coach.
Doesn't look like he'll be the only one. Living Carbon will also part with the game for the moment, and in comes Uncle. Dominance on them.
And by the way, truth be told, if you look at the way he's performed in this game, he's been doing well until those moments when Samson Kasozi just lost his concentration. But for Agre Chiria, he's been playing pretty well defensively. He's been doing a good job, and he's back. That's should be a positive sign for this UPDF side who are trying to get back into the game.
Well, during that momentary break here, Zaga gets the ball to Omedi. That was a scorcher, but that is the excellence and sublime magnificence that Frank Zaga Tumwesije can bring to the game. Sport, that is the dream. Just look at that for a touch. Popped it in the area. Omedi, with the goalkeeper at his mercy, goes for a venomous strike. Nice touch. Just beginning now to shuffle about a couple of passes. Zaga Tumwesije. Back in here, Maxwell, touch 1-2. This is Kitara beginning to link up the play. And the fans do applaud here. Just retaining possession right in front of their coach. Oh, that's something that will give him something to smile about.
Yeah, total delight. You can see what the team is doing. Keep ball as much as possible to run down the clock. And they've been doing it quite well there. That's pretty impressive.
Foul here by Tebandeke. It's a free kick. Triumphant, they will return to the oil region in Hoima and Masindi. Victors, 3 points in the bag. Second spot on the StarTimes Uganda Premier League table log. It's an overall good report here to bear home, especially with such a committed community that follows every single kick and holds their breath in anticipation every time the Royals take to the pitch.
Yeah, I'm sure for the traveling party that has come down now from the Kitara region, they must be very, very happy that this was a trip that was all worth it. I'm sure one of the games that they will definitely be looking forward to is the one that's coming up next, the one of Villa. And no prizes for guessing that even the one against the Vipers is one that they've been talking about since the time the first round game was played.
And that is more than just for sporting reasons. There's a little more underlaid in that particular match. Still looking outside, I see Shafiq Raven Magogo warming up. Does have a striking resemblance with Andrew Kabura.
Hey, really?
Yeah, still warming up. If we do get a chance to see him on the pitch, I'll let you be the judge.
You think he'll be brought on? He could be brought on with the remaining minutes?
Could be. It would be pointless to have him continuing to warm up. And in the meantime, Najib is the one that is set to make his way onto the pitch.
Najib Iga, formerly with Vipers.
Yeah, set to come through. Another one who was having issues with the spell of time that was given to play, just as is a chance here. Set through, Omedi! Hat-trick! And he makes it very clear. Same technique, once, twice, 3 times. Celebrates there with Shafiq Magogo and the rest of the teammates joining in. He's been relentless, and once again, it's that long ball launched over and a mistake by the defense.
Again.
And Omedi, once again.
He will not say anything that can actually explain how delighted he will be about the performance of Omedi.
Well, Kamagisha is one that also is introduced into the game as
Vuni has just not had a good time with Dennis Omedi because same guy, Dennis Omedi, scored those goals against the West Nile team where Vuni plays. That defense that he's suffered, and they were eliminated from the FUFA drum. So again, you're on the bench and then you're brought on and then you're subjected to more humiliation from the same guy. I'm sure Vuni will not have any kind words for Dennis Omedi going forward
real
for the
boogeyman.
for the torment that has subjected him to over the last 2 weeks.
Picking up the ball here to Mwesije. Najib, Iga. And that is all she will write in this tale. Lucky Kasarire brings the game to a close.